My name is Chelis and this is Chelis Beauty Corner, and in today's video I want to share with you guys a sponge that I found at Walmart recently. And this is the Equate Beauty Flocked Blender Sponge. That's how the packaging looks. And this is about, I think, like less than $4. It was like $3.97, $3.50 something like that. But it was under $4. And this is what it looks like. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to tell like the texture of it, but it's not like a normal sponge. Like the texture of a normal sponge. I have this one that's dirty on this side, but anyways, like this side, this one is the Dollar General one, and this side looks different than like this. This one is like soft. It's like, I don't know, it's like a lot softer. It feels like I guess microfiber. I saw this and then like the first thing that popped into my head was that the microfiber sponge from, I think it's Juno Co. That one is $6, I believe. So I wanted to try this one. Like, I've never like touched something like this before. And this is like, I got it wet last night and it still doesn't feel like completely dry, but this is not as big as it gets. Like, let's see, like this is the size compared to like my bronzer. And then I'll be right back. I'm gonna get it wet. So I got it wet already and this is what it looks like. I guess it didn't grow that much because it's still about the same size as the bronzer, maybe a little bit bigger. But the funny thing with this is that it doesn't feel like it's wet. Like maybe like if you squish it like really hard, then you'll feel that like the moisture in there. But if you're just like touching it, like it doesn't feel wet or damp at all. That's weird. But it is really soft. Okay, and then it says that it's perfect for powder, cream, and liquid makeup. And then on the directions to use it wet, it says wet sponge and squeeze to remove excess water. Stipple product all over face until desired coverage is reached. Perfect for liquid foundations, concealers, and contouring. And it says that you can use it dry too. And then it says care instructions: after use, wash with blender, cleanser, or sponge and warm water. Let dry overnight. So I don't know. Let's check it out. I haven't used this on my face yet. So yeah. And then on my eyes, I used the 35V by Morphe. And I think I only used like 3 colors in here. I used this one on the crease. And then I used this one to darken up the crease. And then the eyelid shade is this one right here. And I just put that one in the middle of the lid. Like a little like a faux halo eye, because I didn't put concealer or anything under that. And then I just did my eyeliner, like my winged eyeliner. So I'm just going to go ahead and put on my little ears. I got different ears today. And then as a primer, I'm going to prime my face first. I'm going to use the One Heck of a Blot primer by Soap & Glory. And then as a pore filler, the Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimizing Primer. I just have like a little one that I bought at Ulta for like $10 or something like that. The sponges that I was actually looking for were the sponges by Glam & Beauty. But they didn't have them at my Walmart. So, and then I found this one and then I got excited. That primer feels nice and cooling. Not that I really need cool because my house is pretty cold, but alright, and then for foundation, I'm gonna mix these two. This is the L'Oreal Pro Matte foundation in the shade 105 Natural Beige, and then this one is a Kokie Skin Perfect HD foundation in the shade 40W. And these look really pretty together because this one keeps me a little bit matte, and then I like how the finish of this is. So together they just work perfectly for me. I don't really like using this one by itself, the Kokie one. It doesn't give me like as much coverage as I like. So, okay. So I'm gonna bring you guys in closer so you guys can see what I'm doing and how it's blending out. Alright, so that's as much as I'm gonna put on that side. And I'm gonna take the sponge. Like, it has like a cut right here. It's not completely like a teardrop. I'm guessing that this is good for like the under eyes. I usually use like the bottoms of foundation, sponges for my foundation, so. Okay, so it doesn't look like it like took up like a lot of my foundation. It's just like sitting on top. And it does like feel pretty, like the sponge itself, like the texture of the sponge is really soft. But then like once you're like pouncing it on your face, it doesn't feel like it's like giving to like the curves of your face, if that makes sense. Because like once you're like putting it on your face, it feels like it's dry. And it doesn't feel like wet. That's weird. I mean, it is blending out the foundation. And it's not giving it any like weird like texture, which is good. I'm curious to see how it works with the concealer and the powder for like baking. Okay, so that's how the sponge looks on the bottom with the makeup on it. It looks like it's just like sitting on top. Alright, and then we're gonna do concealer. For concealer, I'm gonna use the Catrice Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer in the shade 020 Light Beige. You can tell that I like this concealer. I think this is the concealer that I use most often. It's like halfway done. Alright, and then taking the sponge Let's see, should I try this side or this side? I'm gonna try this side first. Okay, that's how it looks blended out. And there's not much concealer on the sponge either. I like the pointy side. I like the pointed side because I can get up to where like the wing is to cover, like, to make it sharper. And it looks pretty nice. And then for powder to set under the eyes, I'm gonna take the Maybelline Fit Me Powder, and this is in the shade Fair Light. This is the shade that I like using under my eyes because it has like a yellow undertone and it's pretty light. So, okay. Although I hate the packaging of this powder. But I ran out of the one that I had poured into a regular container. Okay, so that's how it picked up the powder. Oh, that looks nice. And there's still powder on there. You guys can see that. That looks really good. It looks really nice and like airbrushed. It doesn't look like there's texture on there. So that's how the bottom looks, like the powder. It looks really good. It's not looking like it has texture, and like the fine lines don't look like deeper or anything like that. I think it gave it like the sponge, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like it gave it like a nice like airbrushed finish. Like this is all powder that I guess didn't make it to my face. But it doesn't look, it looks good. So and then I usually set like the rest of my face with a powder, like a loose powder. And I've been using this one by L'Oreal. This is the L'Oreal Hydro Perfecting Loose Powder. That's how it looks. And this is in the shade 916 Translucent. It's just a translucent powder. So now for the rest of my face, I'm gonna use the side that has a cut on it. And I'm gonna take the powder. That just blended it out like really fast. Okay, so that's how the powder went on. I think it looks really good. I'm gonna go do like the rest of my face. I'm gonna put on my face and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I put on my face already. Let's get this mirror out of the way. And let's see right quick. As a bronzer, I use the Rimmel London Natural Bronzer in the shade Sun Bronze. As a blush, I have the Essence Silky Touch blush in the shade 20 Babydoll. As a highlight, I use the Physicians Formula Warm Nude like highlighter brick. And let's see what else. Oh, on my lips, I put the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in the shade Rebel Rose. And I thought it would go really nice with the eyes today. So, okay, so my final thoughts on this sponge is that I bought this yesterday, right? And then I got it wet last night, and then I let it dry, and then just before I filmed this video, I got it wet. Or right when I was filming this video, I got it wet. And I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see. It already has like a rip in it right here. I don't know. It has a rip right here. So, I mean, I don't think that this is gonna last long, since in the first 2 days that I've had this, it already has a rip in it. But like when I was using it on my face, it did a really good job blending out the foundation, and then the concealer, it blended it out really good too. It didn't like make my texture look any worse. It did make it a little bit better. Like, it looks more airbrushed. The powder under the eyes, it looks really good. And then all over the face, I used this side of it to set the rest of my face, and I liked it too. So I will just have to see how if it gets cleaned with like the normal stuff that I clean my sponges with, which is like a ivory bar soap or a Zolt bar of soap. And I don't know, I'll probably put it in the description bar, and like as in like an update to see how it got clean, and if the rip got any bigger. That is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe and give me a like if you haven't, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.